Alright guys, welcome to the channel. We gotta talk about AH here again. I was scrolling on Twitter and what I found here, I found this article from this post from Philip Mitchell, male as a B specialist. I cannot even speak words, otherwise I get demonetized. Really unreal, this type of stuff. Anyway, utter nonsense and pure delusional exaggeration that attempts to minimize the action of a proven abuse found to have acted with malice. We have watched the trial. It speaks for itself. The headline is logical fallacy, a loaded question. So this is the second time I see this article. Actually, the first time I saw like a day ago or so in Vogue India. Amber Heard is finally getting public support. What took everyone so long? Written by Lucy Morgan. And then republished here by Glamour by the same Lucy Morgan. So anyway, what is happening here, I read the article, I spared the nonsense, I spare you the nonsense. What is happening here is that they found a journalist that is sympathizer with AH, probably is a friend of a friend, so her PR reached out and they're rehashing absolutely nonsense and things which they are not true. So, and it's another desperate attempt to rewrite history. All this does is making this woman less likable. That's it. You know why? Because people are tired. People are tired and they are not stupid. They know the mainstream media lies, and like this type of articles is even further evidence that they lie under the sun. So their all like argument here is that basically this movie that we also talked about, right? This movie A Cannes that is participating in the Critics' Choice at Cannes, Le Ravissement, took on the stage in the screening, and some of the people in the crew were having a t-shirt with the face of Amber H on, and they're using this as a sign that, oh, support, mega support. It's literally 3-4 people in this movie that most likely nobody will watch. And I'm sorry for the movie because I really don't know why they did this. I also did a video here that appears to be a joke, this type of support. So the movie itself is a story of Lydia, a dedicated midwife in the middle of a breakup. At the time, her best friend Salome tells her she's pregnant and asks for the monitor to monitor her pregnancy. One day she comes across Milo, a one-night stand, and she's carrying her friend's baby in her arms and embarks on a decideful journey that may cost her everything. So the story is of basically a liar, pathological liar. So I don't know if they thought this through properly. You know, I don't know if this is support or it's a joke or it's just an attempt to draw some similarities between the characters they're portraying in the movie and actually AH. Support, it doesn't seem very smart to me. But either way, this is like 4 people. Nobody cares. And if it wasn't because we're talking about it, nobody will care. But the bigger issue here is just the fact that this type of publications, they seem to sympathize with the narcissist. Most likely a narcissist wrote this article because narcissists, they just want to keep the delusional take they have on reality alive. They live in a distorted reality where there are some type of hero or victim, and in order to continue that delusion they have to surround themselves with other people which sustain that delusion. And therefore you have people like this woman right here writing this type of article. They're also basing their argument on the fact that Johnny Depp fans actually paid to have the document released, the 6,600 pages released, in which I also participated, by the way, and all those pages made even more clear to people who was actually the real victim of that whole relationship. So that's it, right? It did absolutely no favor for AH because she was found guilty, and the paper just made sure that people understood even better, you know, how much she was mistreating her ex-husband. Not that we needed that, because there is ample audio available out there where you can just listen 1 hour and you will make up your mind. So people are tired of this. So all it's gonna do, it's gonna make this woman less likable. those magazines, they're going to be less trusted even further, because people cannot just trust this type of publications, which they're based on lies. Their argument is that some people, so-called specialists, wrote an open letter in support of AH as if it was supposed to mean anything. You can put together 10 misandrists every other day just so that they can, you know, like take down the patriarchy. That's what there is to it. There is those people, and that's why you have always to use common sense when you join organizations. Because some of those organizations, they have in mind a bigger picture, that it's not the truth. It's not perpetuating the truth. It's like some sort of like this wanting to take down a so-called enemy, that in this case it's white men, basically, in general, or men in general, and that's it. And they're gonna go to whatever Machiavellian length in order to achieve that objective. That it's not based on truth, it's not based on kindness, it's not based on real values of trying, of finding, you know, who was really the person mistreated in a relationship. And there you have it. Another absolutely trashy article that we have to talk about it just because they think that we are dumb. They think that people that go by facts can be persuaded by a name, glamour, and by whatever journalist here, Lucy Morgan, just rehashing lies. You know, when luckily there are court documents that they prove otherwise. So the coming back for this woman is gonna be really hard. And the more they do this shit, the more they're gonna anger people that want the truth. Nothing else but the truth. So there you have it. Please like the video, share it, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Ciao.